How was them festival? What was the best festival?
South by Southwest gotta be the dopest. It wasn't just about that. That shit was fun as hell, and it was dope performing, but it was also just being down there with the people we was down there with, and it was just a great time for the team. It was a great time for me, you know. It was a time for us to really understand what music was about, you know what I mean? And I think anybody who want to make music, if you ain't been to South by Southwest, you gotta go. You gotta experience it for yourself, and you gotta understand, like, it's people who love music, bro. It's people who really, really love music, and they willing to show up for people they don't even know just to hear you do good, bro. And I know it's hard sometimes coming from our small cities where people, you know, it's crabs in a bucket, but it's people out there who really want to see genuine cats be good at music, bro. And that's about it.
Man, you know what? I think, like, I really do appreciate, you know, we talk about hip-hop and, you know, but I got to acknowledge that white people really do support it, like, financially.
Yeah.
You know,
I think everybody support hip hop.
Everybody do now more than ever, but I'm just thinking like, just the wave of how's it going, like just in the 90s before people could just, you know, directly from their phone stream.
They had
I bought albums, but like I'm just saying, like you said, they really enjoy the culture of hip hop music, and like I say that to say I don't feel like. I don't know. I think that kind of attitude where like white people were kind of like shunned from hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And in some type of way that felt like that was going on. But like now I think they're being more accepted. But to say like hip hop is just purely a black thing, even though it was created by blacks, of course, we originate almost everything. But I'm saying like, you know, because we kind of like held it, but like for real, they helped. Like it's weird, but they helped.
The issue isn't what I get exactly what you're saying for sure, but I think it's the history. It's that for so long, rap was held down, and rap wasn't able to be expressed in its rightful form and be considered an art form next to country and next to all these other genres of music. And now it is, so you can learn the history of rap music. You got documentaries and podcasts and so many different things where you can learn the history, and you see just as many white folk next to black folk who helped in the game, you know, or, you know, you see the Rick Rubins with the Russell Simmons, who created Def Jam, which was really one of the first culminations of hip-hop music and the hip-hop record label to be, you know, really successful and to start from the ground up. So, and Rick Rubin has always been a staple in the hip-hop game, but he always been a staple in the rock and roll game as well. So, quite frankly, I just look at it like now we able to actually tell the history of hip-hop. You look at Mike Dean, look at Dave Pensado, and it's just as many, you know, great black engineers when you look at the Mixed by Ali type cats and shit like that, bro. It's just as on both sides of the fence. Without the culmination of white and black, hip-hop wouldn't be as great as it is, I don't think. But hip-hop is an inclusive genre. That's the point about hip-hop. It is an inclusive genre. Some people feel like they should exclude certain folk, but I don't think that's what the mass people who love hip-hop think. I think hip-hop, especially old hip-hop heads, they know if it wasn't for the punk, hip-hop, cross-genre, you know, relationship, they both wouldn't have blossomed in the New York scene the way that they was able to, bro. Like, everybody said punk music sucked. Everybody said hip-hop music sucked. So what did punk and hip-hop music do? Start throwing shows together. And then they grew together. And then they both became two of the biggest genres in the world. So, hey, I just look at it like, you know, you got certain folk who are hip-hop purists in certain ways, but I don't think no cat who really took his strides in the hip-hop game is going to look at you and say the Beastie Boys ain't pivotal in the game. Or look at you and say Eminem ain't, you know, pivotal in a certain way in the game.
For
or look
Detroit,
at you,
for Michigan, for sure.
Look at you and say Thomas Dowd, even back in the day when he was producing all of those great Earth, Wind, and Fire tracks and shit like that, he wasn't pivotal to the game. Like, it's just about the history. And our history not even just as an art form, but our history as a culture, as black people, has been kept from the masses. And now that we're able to explain it more to people, they're able to say like, oh, Chuck Berry really was one of the first cats making rock and roll music like that. Like, it's just the way that it is, man.
If you could take a female musician, artist or whatever, musician out on a date, where would you take her and who would it be?
Man, I couldn't even tell you, bro. I couldn't even tell you. I ain't went on a date like that in a while.
It was paid for. It was funded by the record label.
By the record label?
Yeah.
I'm saying we going to the fucking studio. And we gonna order some food at the fucking studio and we about to make a hit, motherfucker. Ariana Grande. Yeah.
I see you.
Come to the studio. I got pizza on deck. I got wine.
You trying to go huge,
man,
blood. That will pop.
That track, nigga.
That will
Fuck
pop.
the bullshit. We trying to get this track going. Anything that happened on the back end happened on the back end. But I'm trying to get that goddamn #1 hit to the top of the charts. Cause I don't think she dropped. I think her whole last CD hit #1 shit. But no, if I had a chance for real, man, it would probably be, and it's terrible to say, but it would probably be Aisha Curry just cooking for me at Steph house. Cause that bitch bad. She bad.
Wow.
Hey, my man said that we probably ain't got no chance because she ain't going light skin again after Steph. So that'll probably be my only chance, dog.
Damn.
I forgot who it was, but he probably right. Probably right.
She was trying to keep it, you know what I'm saying? Keep the same, you know what I'm saying? Keep it in the culture. Keep it in, yeah. You never know.
Oh, no.
That was wild. How would you feel if you had a young lady and she, man, no, I don't want to put no slander or no dirt on her name. Peace to her. But you could have a dinner with her, but you got hoop with Steph after the dinner though.
No, I'm straight. I suck at hooping. So I'ma just get embarrassed. Like,
that's fucked up.
He gonna be like, yeah, my wife took you on a date, nigga. Now I'm about to fuck you up on the court. I'm cool. Yeah,
we
right.
Both cooking the
right.
day.
We both about to fuck you up, boy. Nah, I'm cool. I'm straight.
What city would you move to music wise?
I want to move to Austin, but honestly, shit, it's like LA, of course. That's out there's the big hub. But Georgia, obviously Atlanta, also another big spot. But I want to move to Austin. I just feel like they got a nice energy out there where it's like in Texas, if you can get in where you fit in, you can make a way somehow.